everyone, I'm Manna. This is Maru. Loki and Arya are over there in the window. And we're back with some more of the letter. When we last left off, we were having lunch with Zach and Becca to celebrate the sale of the Ermengarde mansion. So, we can refresh our memory here. A day after the open house, the Wrights were seen securing the mansion's purchase at Briar Realty's Luxbourne office. Oh, I said Briarcliff. Oops, it's Briar Realty. Briarcliff is fucking the name of the asylum in American Horror Story. Whoops. Parties involved in the transaction were surprised at how fast it went, but agreed it was to be expected when dealing with influential people like the Wrights. Happy over the sale, Isabella Santos treated her friends to lunch. Zachary's down. What? And Rebecca's down. What? Why did they go down? It's bullshit. It should have gone up, if anything. Like, what the fuck? Any hoozle. So, we are getting ready to get the floor plans and take them to Marianne, so that way she can start working on interior designs for the mansion, I guess. I remember bits and pieces. The sky is cloudless, and the noontime sun is beating down on the hard concrete when we leave the cafe. It's far from unbearable, but it's enough to put most people in a fickle mood or make them vulnerable to catching something. No wonder we have staff members going AWOL lately, not to mention my boss's mercurial moods. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want our usual cloudy weather back. For all the gripes about the unpredictable weather, though, the streets of Luxbourne remain constantly busy. The hurried tapping of shoes against the pavement and inane chatter coming from the lunchtime crowd fills the humid afternoon air. A small reminder of the things we still have to do, regardless of how much I want to return to the comfort of my bed. Back to Briar Realty for me, Zach to a meeting with a magazine publisher featuring luxury houses, and Becca to her lesson plans and books at home. But more than once, I catch her sneaking a longing glance over something displayed on a shop window. Did she want to buy something? Maybe I can get it for her for Christmas. I turn my head at the last shop she checked out. A fleeting glimpse. The world stills. She looks at me, eyes hollow, gaze piercing and boring into my very soul, like a set of chains to keep my whole body still. There are no shadows or whispers this time. Only a plea. A hum, low and indistinct, compelling me, beckoning me, intent on dragging me to the void beyond the glass. Don't dare move. My heart hammers against my ribs, each beat, every thump, screaming at me to look away and make a run for it. But I can't. I couldn't. While my limbs feel heavy, while my own breathing strains in the face of her calls.
Leave me alone.
Her mouth is stretching in a grin, wide and unpleasant. Panic building up in my chest forces me to take a tentative step back. Try not to stare at the decaying flesh, the blood streaming from the gaping wounds on her arm or her nailless fingers. I don't want this. Not like this. Not after I got what I want for Papa.
No, stop. Leave me alone.
Her face contorts and lets out a wail, sharp and utterly unforgiving. Call that a wail? You call that a wail? Come find me in a haunted house. Rage. There's only hatred and bitterness, as if the very notion of turning away from her is an offense in itself.
Please, I don't want this!
Before I know it, I'm stumbling backwards, my own throat hoarse from the screams I didn't even notice already coming out of my mouth. The back of my feet catches on a loose stone, sending me sprawling on the ground. The resulting pain completely jolts me out of the haze blurring in my mind. For a little while, my surroundings appear unfamiliar until Becca face swims into my vision. A look of concern is on her face, and her hands are gripping my arms tight. Even Zack appears beside himself with worry while he stands behind her, acting as a shield against the small crowd of onlookers already forming around us.
What happened?
Bella, you okay?
My mouth opens and closes, but nothing comes out. The words refuse to form. On impulse, I sneak a swift glance at the display window. She's gone. Yet the foreboding feeling hasn't left me. My hands are shaking as I push myself off the ground, my weakened limbs relying solely on reflex and muscle memory. Something icy has made its home in the pit of my stomach. I want to throw up. Anything to get the wretched sensation out.
You are screaming! Zack, call someone! No, don't! I'm good. I'm good. I need to get to the office. Rose, the floor plans. Someone's going to pick it up. I'll see you later.
Careful. Don't stand up yet. Stay put, Isabella. Zack, you watch over her for me. I'll call for someone.
I attempt a smile to put her at ease, but it likely comes across as a grimace. Gently, I push her hands off my shoulders. My knees are still trembling, but I can stand. Leave. Leave me. Stay away. Away. The humidity's stifling. Everyone's stares are unnerving, and Beck and Zack's concerns are suffocating. I don't want to be here. No more. I break into a run. I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning. Here, with only the occasional drips of water on the sink and the whirring of the fan blades to keep me company, easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking. Girl, clean your room. It'll help. But even with the clutter to keep me company, the room still feels a whole lot bigger than usual. I'm a firm believer that keeping your space clean helps. Like, I like to keep things clean. If things start to feel cluttered, I start to feel more anxious. I have been diagnosed with generalized anxiety, so that's fun. But yeah, if things start to feel cluttered, I have to go through and clean and organize, and then I feel like, okay, now I can focus on the actual problem. So, that's fun. I hug my knees closer as a group passes by outside. Loud. So loud. If only there was a way to tune everything out. Keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her. Her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for... Enough. That's enough. Shiver passes over me, though it's not from her hair still hanging damp against my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I've left wide open. My gaze shifts over the letter sitting on the coffee table. The edges flutter innocuously as the wind touches it. Funny how an ordinary-looking piece of paper can bring this much trouble. The impulse to throw it away or rip it to pieces is still there. I can easily do it, but after that, what? Will she leave me? What about those people who have already seen it? Will they be okay? The uncertainty gnaws at me. Knowing that she's real, it might also go after the people I care about. I just wish someone would listen. Believe me. The abrupt break in silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Frowning, I take a quick look at the clock on my bedside table. It's late. No one usually visits me around this hour, except maybe for...
Isabella? Are you in there?
Her tone is tentative, unsure, testing whether I'll respond or not. Any other day, she'll just enter the room after one knock. Today I think she's trying to be considerate. She knows I'm in here, and she can easily go inside since I've given her a copy of my key years ago. Purely on her insistence, of course, after she saw the state of my room. Her own words, like a hurricane, passed through the place. Ever since, she'll drop by from time to time, either to share whatever she dished up or help me clean. She knocks again. Louder this time, albeit the kind with less urgency. I take that as my cue to answer the door.
Hey.
Hey there. Mind if I come in?
She holds out a paper bag to me. From inside, a savory aroma wafts into the air, making my stomach rumble rather loudly. Becca shoots me a knowing smile before she walks into my apartment like she owns the place.
I knew you missed dinner. I picked this up on my way home. Thought you'd like one too. And why is it so dark in here? Were you sleeping when I knocked?
I move to turn on the lights myself before she stretches her hand out for the switch.
Not really. I was just thinking.
About? Did you rearrange things again? Where are the plates?
Stuff. The cupboard to your right, top shelf.
Only the clinking of silverware could be heard as a hush fills the room. Sound both familiar and awkward. I can easily answer her previous question to cover for the lack of talk, but from her hurried movements and hesitant tone, I know she'll bring it up sooner. The food is just a ruse to get me to open my mouth. I'm unsure if I should be happy or mad that I have someone like Becca who knows me so well. Minutes later, she's pushing a plate into my hands and settles on the sofa opposite my seat at the edge of the bed. There's a sofa in here? There's room for a sofa? She sticks fork in her own dish. She sticks a fork in her own dish, yet does not go beyond shoving the meat and peas around on her plate. She would have scolded me by now if I did the same in front of her. Shrugging, I look down at my food and...
It's pork? Are you sure you want to eat this?
Don't look at me like I'm feeding you poisonous stuff.
I know, but pork? You hate pork.
I don't hate it. I just don't like eating it on a regular basis. I can always burn it off with a few hours of jogging. Why are you being picky about this? You're the one who doesn't even gain weight no matter how much or whatever you eat.
I was just asking.
I used to be like that. And then I got COVID, and this started fucking happening.
You threw a fit when I used pork in your stovies that one time.
It wasn't a good day to eat that? And what about you? You don't seem to be having a good day either. This afternoon?
She opens the subject with the same finesse as a bulldozer. I might have laughed if we were talking about something else. I'm almost impressed. She used to complain about my own tendency to do that. In the end, Becca simply gives up any pretense of eating and sets her own plate on the side table. She leans forward in her seat, clasping her hands together in her lap as her expression grows serious. It reminds me of that one time I got sent to the principal's office. I can neither recall when or why. The memory is vague now, considering the years since. But I remember squirming on my seat a lot, the agonizing weight and the intense desire to leave the room.
Isabella, what happened?
I spear a piece of meat and pop it into my mouth. It's good, but the taste doesn't really register. Shame. Becca, sharp as ever, is quick to pick up on this and pushes through with her questions, foregoing her place in the couch to sit beside me. Not that the concern is unwelcome, quite the opposite, actually. Except the expectation that we'd fall into the same cyclical argument is there. Hello.
About yesterday, during Zach's movie, things didn't end well, and I guess... No, let me rephrase that. I just want to say I'm sorry. We're sorry. We were pretty harsh.
Although I'm still upset about it, Becca seems sincere with her apology. I was telling the truth.
I was telling the truth.
What is it that people often say? Words lose their meaning when you keep repeating them? And they do. My voice comes out as a whisper, an earnest plea. But its meaning rings hollow even to my own ears. How long are they going to keep asking me the same thing? How many times do I have to tell them what I've seen before they believe me?
Is this it?
Becca picks up the letter from the table, and for the first time since this exchange started, I look up from my food. She inspects it in the same manner one does with something fragile, holding it with all the care in the world. Her stare lingers on the message printed on it. Something pensive sets in her face as she reads the lines over and over again. I want to stop her, take the paper away from her hands, hide it. But it's too late now, isn't it? It dawns on me now that maybe yesterday's argument was also my fault. Because more than wanting them to believe me, I'm also running away from the guilt. From the idea that I put my own friends in danger. And I'm afraid to do anything about it. I'm a coward.
Sorry, I wasn't able to get a good look at it when Ash was holding it yesterday.
It isn't like it'll make a difference.
Where did you even find this?
The attic.
Attic where? The mansion?
Hi, Loki. Whoops.
You know, this might have a historical significance.
Probably not.
I doubt it. It was on the floor when I saw it.
So a prank then?
It's not a prank! That's the same thing I was telling you yesterday!
Then tell me what happened. I can't understand where you're coming from if you keep giving me short-clipped answers.
Oh, you're so sweet. Even though you chewed up my headphones. Don't start. Nope. That is no. Nope. My headphones are not a chew toy, sweetheart. You're cute, but you're not cute enough to get away with that.
Please?
I fall silent. Becca's far from a person who will believe in such things. Yet,
You really want to hear it?
just. She nods. I tell her everything, from the moment I arrived at the mansion, my search for Rose, and what I saw. True to her words, she listens. Not in the same way a person hangs onto a storyteller's every word as if it's the only truth in the world, but in a manner of a person who has simply offered to lend an ear to someone who needs it does. No personal opinions, no long arguments whether it's the truth or not, just her undivided attention. And it's pleasant to be heard, that is.
Is it the same? This afternoon? When you... I've never heard you scream like that.
She was there.
She? Who is she? I'm missing a lot of things here, Belle.
So is Belle.
Her! The ghost! She's just there, standing, calling for me.
On the streets? I don't...
On the window! Becca, it's her face when she looks at me. It's here, stuck in my head. I can't shake it off. There are voices, shadows asking for help. I don't know how. I don't know what she wants from me. Lord, I don't even know how to help myself right now.
My hands begin to shake. Balling them into fists is all I can do to keep them from moving. She may not be here. I may not be seeing her misshapen face smiling at me. But the dread remains. I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be left alone with these haunting images again.
I'm sorry. I didn't know this has been bothering you like this.
Why are you apologizing?
Look at you. This isn't the Isabella I know. Any other day, you'd bounce back. You got what you wanted today. Your dad's gonna be okay. And yet here you are. Zach can tell. I'm sure Ash can as well. I'm probably the only one thinking of selfish reasons the day before.
Where exactly is this coming from, Becca?
I don't think she means to say that one out loud, judging by how quick her head snaps up at my question.
Certain things. It's nothing. Don't get worked up about it. Anyhow, I should go. Try not to think about it, all right? You need your rest, and I'll be next door if you need me.
I didn't mean to click. I'm sorry. I skipped a line. Backlog. Don't get worked up about it. Anyhow, sorry, I should go. Gotta think about it, all right? You need your rest. I'll be next door if you need me. Okay. My hands move automatically to grab the back of her shirt before she can take a single step away. I have no idea what came over me. Her apartment's next door. I can easily bother her if I need something. She said so herself. However, my trembling hands refuse to budge. I don't want to be alone.
Do you want me to stay?
Can you? Just until I fall asleep?
What are you, 5?
Please. I really, absolutely don't want to be left alone right now. I tried to sleep earlier. Last night, too. I thought a shower would help today, but it's still in my head.
What am I going to do with you?
Be a good friend. I'm glad you're here.
You are such a big baby. Move over. I know how we'll fix this.
Snuggles! Platonic snuggles. She motions for me to scoot, and I do so, though not without a scoff. Typical Becca, a teacher through and through, regardless of where she is. Then, without notice, she pulls my head to her lap. I freeze.
What are you doing?
Well, obviously I didn't go this route last time because I got an achievement, so.
Singing you to sleep like the big baby you are. I may not be as good a singer as you are, but I can handle a few tunes.
Stop treating me like a kid. This is completely unnecessary.
I make an attempt to straighten up, but Becca's persistent. Gently, she pushes my head back down.
I'm kidding. Didn't you say this is how your mom used to lull you to sleep? I just thought you could use something familiar to you.
You're not my mom.
It may sound like a complaint, but we both know the statement has no ill will attached to it.
How are they back home? You said they called?
Good. From what Mama told me, EJ won a medal.
Who's EJ again?
The youngest. A bit chubby on the cheeks. I showed you a picture of him once. You said he looks a little like me, especially around the eyes.
She's quiet as I talk, interrupting only to ask a question if there's something she doesn't understand. I tell her of my 4 younger siblings, little troublemakers, all of them. And of my no-good elder brother who almost landed himself in jail a month ago. My sister who had to move away recently to run from her ever-increasing debts. The same old story she heard countless times. Yet, every time she asks, every time it's brought up, she listens tirelessly. Becca may not believe me about the ghosts. She may have just been listening to help keep my fears at bay. But for now, I'm content. Sleep comes easier tonight. And for the first time in a long time, I dream. Of clear skies, of unrestrained laughter from children playing in the street, and of small, cramped dwellings. To an outsider, the sight does not paint a pretty picture. However, this is home to me. Okay. A little shorter, but I think that's a good place to call it. I don't want to start another day just yet. Because again, I don't like starting new scenes and then having to stop in the middle of them because I'm out of time. So we'll keep this one a little shorter and go from there. But yeah, so that was definitely something I hadn't done before. I got an achievement for it. So that's fun. Oh my goodness, you can't see them. Arya and Loki are laying in the window over here, and you can just barely see their butts, but Loki is grooming Arya. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Mara's dreaming. What you dreaming about, handsome? What you dreaming about, huh? You going after a mouse? You're such a boy. God, they're so cute. Anywho, I'm going to call it here. I will see you guys later. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And remember to do something nice for a stranger today. You just might save a life. Bye.